Welcome to the first episode of Titan TV in the month of December. I'm Nicole White and I'll be anchoring today. Let's start with school and local announcements. Papa is pleased to host their annual winter fundraiser during the high school's winter concerts. It will be held on the 9th and 10th of December. Also, on Wednesday, December 10th, there is an early dismissal at 12:35 for all schools. That evening, a parent info night will be held at the high school regarding financial aid. Hobomok is hosting a fundraiser at the 99 on Thursday the 18th from 5 to 10. PHS is sponsoring a textile recycling drive. This drive will accept the following items: shoes, boots, sneakers, flip-flops, slippers, any type of clothing, hats, bathrobes, duffel bags, pocketbooks, dish towels, table linens, comforters, throw rugs, placemats, blankets, sheets, stuffed animals, and more. So clean out all of your closets, basements, and attics and send it to PHS. PHS students will also be having a penny war from December 1st through the 12th. Bring all your loose change to school. December is concert season and everyone is invited to attend the district's many concerts. Monday, December 8th, Bryantville 1st and 2nd graders will perform at PCMS. The Pembroke High School's first concert will be freshman choir, freshman band, concert orchestra, concert choir, concert band, and dynamic divas. On December 9th at 6:30. On Thursday, December 11th at 6:30, jazz band, men's choir, women's choir, chamber singers, and wind ensemble will perform. Thursday, December 18th at 6:30, Bryantville band, chorus, and orchestra will play. Finally, the middle school concert took place last week, and Titan TV covered the events, highlighting some very talented and upcoming musicians. Last month, new students were inducted into National Honor Society. Here's a closer look at the ceremony and what it takes to be part of this prestigious crowd.
Good evening, my name is Brandon Hall and I'm the co-advisor of the Pembroke High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Welcome parents, students, faculty, and administration of Pembroke High School to the 2014 National Honor Society induction ceremony.
Well, my name is Nicole White and I'm a senior this year. And I was inducted into NHS exactly a year ago in the beginning of my junior year. And I had the privilege this year to induct one of my friends, Kaylee Ryan.
So without further ado, I am proud to introduce to you someone who has become very comfortable with this podium through the Chronicles of Jane, Kaylee Ryan.
When you get inducted, it's this big ceremony and you go up on stage and with all the other inductees and you sit in a chair. And usually Miss Place and Mr. King and all the officers come up and say something, and then you start going through, like someone will come in and introduce you, and then you come up and give a speech to someone who inspired you.
At the ceremony the other day, Nicole White inducted me, and I had to give a speech about someone who inspired me, which was my grandmother.
And then this year when I had to do it and induct Kaylee, I came up and I introduced her, just spoke a little about like what she did, you know, the great qualities about her that led her to be inducted into NHS.
I'm Kaylee Ryan, and I was recently inducted into NHS. To be in NHS, you have to have a high GPA of at least 3.4 or above, and you have to have a lot of community service done and various other activities on the side. I had to fill out a packet to get in and saying all kinds of the various activities I do and all the community service I've done and all that stuff. Leadership positions and the 4 pillars and everything. The 4 pillars of NHS are character, leadership, scholarship, and community service.
I guess it's just a hard-working student, diligent, shows a lot of effort because you have to maintain a certain GPA to be invited in. So, and just someone who's like really well-rounded. They really look for people like that.
I'm really looking forward to participating in community service throughout the town because I love kids and I love drama and all that stuff. I love people.
Good evening. This year we have the distinct pleasure to induct 55 new members into Pembroke's chapter. You should be very proud of all of their accomplishments, and we are very proud of your students.
This episode of Titan TV will launch our new segment where we highlight student artists and their work. The first artist we interviewed is a senior art student, Lindsay Williams, for this month's edition of Artist Exposure.
I'm Lindsay Williams and I'm in grade 12, senior at Pembroke High. And I've been drawing since I was probably 1. Well, I've always been kind of a creative person and have like different things and a different style, and I just love drawing, and I've taken art classes since freshman year, starting with fundamentals, then Studio 1, then Studio 2, and now I'm taking portfolio prep and ceramic. Well, we just finished our landscapes for watercolor, and now we're doing self-portraits. And in ceramics, we're doing busts, and I just finished a SeaWorld themed teapot. Currently, I'm working on my bust. A bust is like a person's head to their shoulders, which is gonna be like a Barbie themed. The materials I'm working with are clay, and then after I'm done with it, I'm gonna put it in the kiln, and then I'm gonna paint it. My inspiration for that piece was I went camping over the summer with my cousins, and we went to Franconia Falls, and that was just one of the pictures I took, and it inspired me to paint it with watercolors. My inspiration was to draw tree roots, and that was the assignment, was to draw tree roots. So my inspiration was fairies in the woods and different insects and flowers and bugs and grass, I guess. Well, I always liked mystical things growing up, and I guess that was my inspiration. The assignment was to do a portrait of anybody. So I decided to do a portrait of Britney Spears, and my inspiration was just, she's awesome, and I love her music, and yeah.
We will be finishing up today with our Man on the Street segment with MJ Baird. MJ walking through the halls, asking students about their personal preference on holiday decorum.
Welcome to this edition of Man on the Street. The tree lighting was earlier this month, so we're here with Anthony Jones now today. Anthony's going to talk to us a little bit about his Christmas tree.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, real or fake trees? How do you feel?
You know, I think fake trees are the way to go, to be honest, because, you know, real trees, they'll just get little pine needles everywhere. I don't want those.
Right.
You know?
They're a pain to clean up, too.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's a pain to go out and get a tree.
Yep.
Or you can just have a fake tree, put it in the basement.
Exactly, yes.
Christmas comes around, pull that thing up.
Has to be real.
Like the pine needles, don't you have to clean those up, though? Aren't those annoying?
Yeah, but that's the Christmas spirit, bro.
I don't think it really matters. It's all within the spirit.
Real, can't go wrong with the real, you know what I mean?
Everything gets all messy on the ground. Don't you have to pick that up?
It's just a part of the holiday.
It is. And you know, in the smell, it really just makes your whole house.
Exactly, that's what I love.
And so last year, about this time of year, we talked to you about your tree. It had recently passed away. So last year you had a new tree for the first year. Will you have the same tree this year, or you going new again?
Sorry. Get a little choked up.
I understand.
But we will be going with the same tree I had last year. It's just not the same though.
Yeah.
It's once you go with one tree, you just can't move on.
It is tough. It usually takes a while too.
Yeah. Maybe this year will be different.
When you light your tree, do you put colored lights on it, or do you put white lights on it?
White lights.
White lights?
A little bit of colored, not all the way.
Personally, I feel as though colored lights are way more festive and just look better on the tree. If you have ornaments to complement, it just looks better.
Colored lights. Colored.
So like red, green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody seems to like the white lights, but you know, I like the colored lights too.
Colored lights. Gotta get in the Christmas mood.
Exactly.
We usually mix it up, but it's mostly white lights. My mom likes the traditional white lights, you know what I mean?
Do you have a favorite ornament that you like to put on your tree, maybe like an every year kind of thing?
Yeah, I got this little Mickey Mouse guy. He's got a little magic hat and a wand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Right on the front of the tree every year?
Oh, yeah.
Well, when I was just a wee lad at the age of, I don't know, say 9 or 8,
Okay.
I was in elementary school, and I made an ornament in an art class out of clay, and it's like a little gingerbread man. And
I have a bunch from when I was kids that I made that my mom keeps around. Then we bought a bunch too.
We usually have a couple of ornaments with like pictures of every one of the kids.
Okay, yeah.
So we just switch off that. I mean, I don't know. Depends what the parents like better, which kid.
Can you sing at all for me, any of the song "Oh Christmas Tree"?
I don't know that one.
All right,
Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Na, 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 na.
Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are thy branches.
oh Christmas tree, I don't know the lyrics to this song.
That wraps up this episode. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel, and while you're at it, subscribe. You can also follow Titan TV on our Twitter account. This is Nicole White signing off. Thanks for watching another episode of Titan TV News.